Hello my dear friends, so welcome back, welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. So this video is going to be really very interesting. If you are having debilitated planets in your own birth chart, then this video is going to be very helpful for you. In this video, I will cover up from planet Sun till planet Saturn. Each and every planet I am going to cover in this video. Like if these planets are getting debilitated in your birth chart, then what are the positive outcomes these planets are giving in your life, or what are the positive results that you can reap out with these debilitated planets. See, first of all, we have to understand the basic concept of debilitation. What is debilitation? Why a planet is getting debilitated in certain sign or that thing. See, debilitation means whenever you put the planet in some kind of a uncomfortable situation, or in that field or that area where that planet is having no knowledge regarding that areas. Suppose you work in some kind of a technical field or technical sector and you are having complete knowledge of the technical things. And if I put you in the financial world or some financial markets, then how do you feel? Your mind will go completely blank. Like, I am a technical person, I don't know nothing regarding the financial and finance market. So what I'm going to do over there? Similar situations are going to happen with the case of planets as well. Whenever you put them somewhere very uncomfortable, they don't know how to adjust according to that zodiac sign energy. But I will tell you one more thing. In the long run, like if you are seeing astrology as a wide concept, in after 30 years, 40 years and 50 years, these planets somewhere tries to adjust themselves according to the energy of that zodiac sign. In the long run, especially after 30 years or 40 years. Because these planets then understand, okay, this is my destiny and I have to live in that area till my entire life. So why don't I adjust myself according to that energy? So then they will start looking at the things in from different perspectives. Similar situation in any human being life as well. Suppose you are suffering in your life and you are I put you somewhere in the jungle-like environment and you know nothing regarding how to live in the jungle. But suppose it's your destiny, you have to live over there till the entire life. It means you will find some kind of a tricks in your life, how to sustain over there, how to feel happy or comfortable in that situation as well. Similar situation with the planet. In the long run, they will feel very comfortable. Then they will somewhere adjust according to the energy and then they will provide the results in your life. So let's discuss one by one with planets and their debilitation and what are their positive impacts. So let's start with planet Sun in astrology. See, planet Sun represents your ego, your authority and power. Sun, it is the king, and whenever you put king in the sign of Libra, that marketplace where you are trading, buying and selling products, it means the Sun will feel very uncomfortable. Like, I'm the king and what I'm doing over here with these people. But the positive aspect whenever Sun comes in the sign of Libra is that these people are extremely well behaved and well efficient business people. Whenever they go towards the field of a business, they are having the better understandings of the human behavior. Like, they have that kind of a mentality to read out everything. If that person is buying that thing, why is buying that thing? If that person is selling that thing, why is selling that thing? So they are having that out of the box ideas in their mind, always somewhere present inside back of their head. So that is the positive impact. Whenever if you are having this thing debilitated, you have the better understanding towards the human behavior. Why that person is doing that thing, why that person is doing that thing. Because understand one thing, here Sun is it at lower position. And whenever you are going towards your lower position in the life, then you are having the better understanding towards the other things. Then your perspective will change. So similar situation with planet Sun comes in the sign of Libra. Second, let's talk about planet Moon in astrology. Moon represents our mind, our emotional well-being. So whenever Moon comes in the sign of Scorpio, that watery sign, it gets debilitated over there. Why so? Because the sign of Scorpio, it represents somewhere hidden truth. It is that dark and very secret place. That darkest energy it is seen in the sign of Scorpio. So whenever your mind goes towards the darkness, you will feel some kind of a fear, worries and anxieties. Oh my goodness, something is going to happen. Like that kind of unnecessary fears they are having inside them. But try to understand one more thing. Whenever planet Moon goes towards the watery sign, these people are extremely good in research field. Career in the field of research, especially any kind of a research related to their own career field. Maybe research in the field of financial world, research in the field of engineering and technology, research in software technologies. So their mind is very critical, extra critical regarding that areas. Okay, if I will do that thing here, that thing here. So they are having that kind of a tendency to deeply dig inside that thing. Also, these people are extremely good healers because they themselves face the situation of their own mental psychological behavior. They are having the better understanding towards the pain of other people. If someone is suffering, then they are having that kind of empathy towards that human being. Even if some animal is suffering from some kind of a disease, so they are having that emotions present inside them. Even in the field of acting, especially in Hollywood, Bollywood, have you seen that superstars or that actors that will perform the sad, especially that events where you have to cry a lot and bring lot of emotions over there? So in that way, that emotional character, they have that kind of a tendency to bring out that positive quality, especially in the research field and in the acting career. It is perfect, marvelous placement. Let's talk about planet Mars. Mars is the soldier. It is the energy. That is the energy present inside you. Mars represents your energy level, like you are having that much energy, that much or that much. So whenever it goes in the sign of Cancer, it gets debilitated over there. Because Cancer, it is a motherly nourishment sign. And Mars, that soldier-like figure, if you put them in that motherly nourishment or that hand, that soft character, Mars loses its temper completely. And in the positive way, their enemies, like they are very fearful. Because Mars, whenever comes in the sign of Cancer, they are having the very fiery anger, very fiery anger. If they get angry, they get non-stoppable. Also in the field of competition, they are the very hardcore competitors. Even you put them into some hardcore field of competition in the field of examination, competition in the career field, or competition anywhere, they are having that ability to sustain. They will never ever give up. No matter how hard the circumstances will go, they will never ever give up. Also, if this placement is in combination with especially your money houses regarding the 11th house and 2nd house, so these kind of individuals, they are having the very better understanding towards the money, how financial market works, how money works, how to gain money, how to spend money. Because here the emotions are available. They have the power to understand the emotions of other human beings. Suppose you are fearing, you are having some kind of a lot of fear present inside your heart. So they are having that kind of understanding. Oh, that person is fearful. So in that way, they are very good mind readers as well. They understand the emotional, how you behave emotionally. Also, I will tell you one more thing. Mars, whenever comes in that sign of a Cancer, these individuals, whenever they go in the field of especially army or that kind of a fields, like where they have to defeat any person, they will win over their enemies by hook or by crook. And that is must in 21st century. Let's talk about planet Mercury. Mercury represents our intellectual power, our intellect. And whenever it goes in the sign of Pisces, the intellect will go haywire. Here Mercury will have no its logical understanding. Mercury don't use the intellect over there. Because here Mercury is also have to deal with the emotions. Because water represent emotions. But in the positive side, whenever Mercury goes in the sign of Pisces, they are having that kind of imagination or the imaginative ideas that are beyond your imagination. Have you seen the movies like Harry Potter? So that kind of a imagination they are having present inside their mind, or they are having such kind of a ability to extract the ideas, from the outer world and present in front of you. Mercury represents writing as well, the communication as well. So whenever they communicate in a very pleasing way. Like you will feel, okay, what are you trying to say? So in the field of communication, they are also very well effective. Even in the field of writing, if Jupiter is also providing some kind of a support, then they will, like these kind of a writers, they are not easily found, because then they will use their topmost imagination and the creative faculties, how to write this thing and present this thing in the most beautiful way. So that is the power of debilitation of Mercury. Let's talk about planet Jupiter. Jupiter get debilitated in the sign of Capricorn. Here the person will not be able to understand, like if they are getting positive, then they go to the extreme positive end. And if they get negative, they will go towards the extreme negativity. They don't know how to maintain a proper balance between the positive side and the negative side. So that is the challenge in front of them. But in the positive way, if I tell you, whenever Jupiter posited in the sign of Capricorn, in any house guys, I'm not telling in specific house, this Jupiter have the ability, have the power of better understandings of the spiritual world. Because the Jupiter is in the career field. Jupiter doesn't lose its identity just by sitting in the sign of Capricorn. If Jupiter is a guru, it is a teacher, it is a guide, it means that qualities are present even in the 10th house of Capricorn, which represents your original career. Because Guru is a teacher, Guru don't know the cleverness. Even though Guru knows the cleverness, but don't apply these little tricks upon some other people. So they are always having some kind of a broader picture in their mind. That if they think, they will not think in like 1 year or 2 years. Because whenever I told you they go towards the positive and they will go towards the extreme positivity. So their mind have the ability or that far-sightedness to look at the broader picture. What is going to happen after 10 years. Also, if you put them in any difficult situation, they will get out like that easily. Even though they have to suffer through lot of emotional ups and downs and such kind of circumstances, but Jupiter have the ability, because Jupiter is a guru. You cannot put guru in the Capricorn and it means Jupiter loses its energy and power. Nothing like that. Jupiter still have that kind of ability to reap out positive, something positive, because the main function of Jupiter is to find optimism. No matter wherever it is posited, it works as an optimism inside your life. So even in the sign of Capricorn, Jupiter always having that kind of optimism. Oh, something good is happening, something that is happening, and then they will excel in their field. Let's talk about planets Venus, the planet of love, romance, romantic life, relationships. And you put Venus in the sign, intellectual sign of Virgo, and Venus is here like stuck over there and looking at the things like, where is love? This is mathematical calculation, this is intellectual power, what I'm doing over here. But I will tell you guys, if these people, they jump into the field of business, I have seen lot of successful business men and business women as well with this placement. Because here the Venus is having better understandings of relationships. They think in a practical sense, not in a theoretical sense. Oh my goodness, I have to love him or love her, and that they will think in a practical way. If I am giving my 10% love to that person, am I receiving similar case? Or if I am giving 100% output, what is the output of other individual towards me? Similar cases, it is very beneficial in the business life as well. Even if these people, they get married in their life, they will think in a very practical terms. And even though marriage, it is a practical event, rather than love life, it is more kind of a practical scenario, where you have to deal with the sufferings of your spouse, sufferings of your family members, sufferings of each and every family member. Here the practical Venus is extremely successful. I understand like they feel that lack of love inside their heart, but in the practical sense, they are very, very good. Okay, if you are doing that much, you have to do that much, then I will do that much. Similar cases in the business, like if they are having some kind of a partnership business with some person, they are like the extremely like in the matters of, especially in the business dealings, you cannot defeat them. They are having the much better understandings rather than even if Mercury is sitting over here. They are having that level of understandings. And the last, let's talk about planet Saturn. The Saturn is debilitated in the sign of Aries, that fiery element. Because Saturn, it is a governor or controller of the things. It is a karka or significator of delay, procrastination or delay. It will not give things that easily. Okay, take it. No, nothing like that. Whenever planet Saturn comes in the sign of Aries, it is here to teach you the main important lesson of patience in your life. Because these people, that Aries, it is the sign of planet Mars. They want everything right now. I want overnight success. I want this thing very fast. But Saturn, whenever goes towards the sign of Aries, it teaches these individuals what is the importance of hard work. Why you have to be patient, and with the passage of time, even though initially they will feel lot of mental pain or mental struggles, but in the later stages after 35 and 40, they will excel because they have learned their lessons of patience. Also, never ever force planet Saturn or never ever resist against that powerful entity. You cannot defeat planet Saturn. It's advisable to you, if you are having debilitated Saturn, please try to understand Saturn is here to teach you important lessons. What is the importance of patience? Have you seen, like, pick up any successful person in your life and just look at that one main core character, that is patience. And Saturn is here to try to build patience inside you. Because you are having the energy of Mars. You are have that enthusiasm present inside you. But enthusiasm is not necessary. It is not only one tool for success. You must have to have patience inside you. And Saturn is trying to teach you that thing. These people in the later stages, like, they are the extreme patient people. Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. Everything is going to be fine. So that is the impact of the debilitated planets giving positive results in your life, guys. I hope you like my analysis regarding this thing. If you have any queries, please contact me at my mail ID. If you want to know where your debilitated planets is sitting or what are the kind of results they are trying to give you, please shoot me an email, guys. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. So till then, guys, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it below. I will meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and take care.